What if a man could hide among children, and the world wouldn't notice until it was too late? In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the northern state of Maranhão, Brazil, became the scene of a horror no one wanted to believe. Children began to disappear. Young boys stopped returning from school. Families were left in fear and disbelief. The man at the center of this terror was Francisco das Chagas Rodrigues de Brito, a mechanic by day, a monster in secret. Rodrigues de Brito didn't stalk parks or stranger alleys. He targeted the most vulnerable, boys who trusted him, often because he lived near families and worked in the community. For years, the disappearances were dismissed as runaways or tragic accidents. Police had no suspect, parents had no answers. But behind the ordinary routines and familiar faces, Rodrigues de Brito was leading a deadly pattern of premeditated crime. His crimes weren't random. They were deliberate, calculated, and horrific. Investigators later discovered that he had lured victims with promises of money, food, or work assistance, exploiting trust before committing his crimes. As bodies began to surface and disappearances stacked up, pressure mounted on authorities. Only when the pattern became too obvious, and too tragic, did the investigation finally focus in the right direction. Rodrigues de Brito was eventually arrested, tried, and convicted, with evidence and testimonies confirming his involvement in multiple murders. His case revealed chilling details about how he selected victims, manipulated situations, and concealed his crimes. His story rocked Brazil, not just because of the number of victims, but because it exposed how easily a predator could hide in plain sight in a small community when no one expected real danger from a familiar face. Francisco das Chagas Rodrigues de Brito didn't just take lives. He shattered families, erased childhoods, and left a permanent wound on a community that once believed in safety. What makes someone choose innocence as their target, and how did no one see it coming? Follow for more true crime stories where the monsters were closer than anyone expected.